Now, as you're working with Windows XP more and more, unfortunately there will come a time when one of your Windows programs crashes or stops functioning, and it locks up your computer. Now, instead of panicking and yanking the plug from the back or turning off your station from the power button, try something first, because it's almost possible in all situations for you to quit just one of the programs without starting the entire system. What I mean by that is, say you had multiple programs running when the one of your programs got stuck or crashed, so what you have an option to do is just shut down that particular program whilst the whole of your system still keeps running as smooth as it was previously. And this is a really nice feature of Windows XP. So let's try this out and pretend for a moment that, well, this WordPad program that I have open had stopped functioning, and I had another program running at that moment, System Information. These are the two programs that we're running at the moment, and let's pretend, as I just said, that this WordPad program had stopped functioning. Now you would see in parentheses on the top over here on this title bar stating not responding. So anytime one of your program gets stuck or is not functioning or has crashed, you'll see not functioning in parentheses right here on this title bar where I have my mouse cursor at the moment. However, every time you do see not responding does not mean that the program that you were running has entirely crashed. Just wait for a few moments, for a few minutes perhaps, to see whether the processor is perhaps taking its time and is still working on that program, and you might be able to return to your normal state. However, after a prolonged time, if you are not able to run the program as normally as you were earlier, that means the program has crashed and is stopped functioning. Well, even if you see not responding in the parentheses for a prolonged period of time, don't panic, because there's hope. We're going to see and we're going to show you how to get out of this situation very efficiently. So what you do then is press Control, Alt and Delete, and there should a window open up in front of you stating Windows Task Manager. You can drag it towards the center of your screen. As you can see, it says Windows Task Manager. This is the screen that should open if you press Alt Control Delete. Well, if you click on the Applications tab, it should give you a list of all the programs that you have currently running. If you look at Document WordPad, that's one of the documents that I have open, and another program that I'm running is System Information. These two are the only programs that we have running at the moment. And if something is not responding, it will say under the status not responding. At the moment it says running because we're just pretending that one of these programs has crashed or stopped functioning, and thus it's saying running on both in front of both programs. But if either one of them programs gets stuck, you see not responding, words not responding, either one of the status. Whichever program is not responding, you should see that's under the status. Well, pretending that WordPad had stopped responding, I can move my cursor over to WordPad, click on it, highlight the word WordPad application, scroll down towards End Task, click on that, and there you go. That's the end of WordPad. As you can see, System Information is still running. I still have my Windows Task Manager open. All the other programs are still running, and without having to shut down my PC, I was able to just shut down Microsoft WordPad and get out of that horrifying situation I was in, where my computer had stopped functioning, it was not responding, and well, the only other option I would have had in a normal system is to restart, reboot, or turn off my station and then come back to a normal Windows state. Over here, with a click of 3 buttons, I was able to end that particular program and sort out the bug. So you'll notice once I've done that, I've closed Microsoft WordPad using Windows Task Manager. I only have System Information running, as I told you earlier. Its status is still running, and I can just close Task Manager, Windows Task Manager. I can just close it and return to my normal program that I was running previously, where in this case it was System Information, and it will just run normally as it was previously, where I can go into anything I want to do in the computer, which obviously if I had to restart, I would have had to wait for the system to reboot and open everything up again. So that is a really helpful thing to know about, is using the Task Manager instead of using the reset button, which could do a lot of damage to your computer. Instead of doing the reset or perhaps yanking out the plug from the power cord, see if you can just press Alt Control Delete and check for application. In this instance we have no application running at the moment, but look at the applications running and see which application is actually clogging up your computer. Just click on it, end task, and there you go. Voila, your problem is solved as far as the program that was stuck or crashed was concerned. There is some other information that you can get into in the task manager. If you look under the processes tab, this is really all, well, these are really all the programs and all the information that's running on the background and how much of a memory usage each one of them is taking for that particular program to run. Also, you can get some information off the actual CPU usage under the performance tab. This will show you how much of a percentage is the CPU using. As you can see in this instance where we have hardly any program running, it's just about 2%, and as this bar grows higher, this CPU usage should be displayed on this graphical tab that is moving, and you would be able to see exactly what time your station is really peaking, as in it's using the maximum amount of memory. Also, you have some networking usage depending on the types of network that you have. In this case we have a local area network, but we're not connected, and network utilization is 0%. As you can see, it says non-operational, so if you were to be connected to a local area network, it would show over here with bar graphs and lines that were as in a curve, more like a heartbeat endoscopy. Also, under the users tab, you can see what people are logged in, as in how many users are logged in. You have administrator, that's the only person who's logged in. That's myself. I'm the only person who is logged in, and as an administrator there is nobody else logged in into Windows. If you had multiple users logged in at the moment, you would be able to see their username and their status active. That would be shown under the users tab. So that just about sums up the task manager. Even at a beginner level where you just started using Windows XP, you should be able to pinpoint and figure out which program is halting your computer from processing normally, and be able to use the Windows Task Manager under the Applications tab and stop that program from running, and it will save you a lot of hassle. And well, that's just about the end of the tutorial for the Windows Task Manager.